Hello YouTube! Welcome in, Freeform here, and we are hanging out with some more CJ DeChamp, and we're looking into Chainsmoker Cat. Is an absolute degenerate. Or sorry, is absolute degeneracy. Yes. I have not started watching this anime. I've heard mixed reviews, but mostly mixed reviews in the same way that Goblin Slayer got mixed reviews, in that the first few episodes are pretty much just like a what's it called? A litmus test, I think it's called, or something along those lines. I can't remember. Either way, it's just kind of like, here's what you're probably in for the entire series. Oh, you can't handle that? Okay, you get out. And now we're going to start showing all the funny, stupid shit. I I know nothing about the series except it pretty much just tackles like extreme addiction and depression and all that. So anyway, let's see what CJ has to say about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to admit this, but over the years, I've seen my fair share of obscure, wild anime that are so ridiculous you wouldn't even think that concept existed. Like, I'm talking about mecha sharks destroying the world, an island full of giant man-eating insects, a vigilante
That was weird. Why would I pause on this one?
running around with panties on her face, and sadly, a guy that got reincarnated as a vending machine.
That anime was kind of entertaining for a little bit. It was okay.
Yes, this is a real thing. The isekai genre has gone too far. But never did I ever think that I'd watch an anime about a chain-smoking cat girl.
Give it to me.
Oh no.
Chainsmoker Cat is this new anime that came out recently that apparently is so disgusting that people in Japan are dropping it.
Wait. Chainsmoker Cat is reportedly being dropped by the Japanese audience for being too disgusting.
So yours truly decided to check it out and see what was cracking. And well, they were not lying. This anime has its moments. But I'd be lying to you if I didn't tell you that it wasn't entertaining. Now, before we continue, I'm giving y'all a warning right now. If you are trying to watch this while eating food, I strongly advise you to finish it, then come back here. And if you're just built different and you're a trooper, then Godspeed, soldier. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, meet Yanni Neko, a cat girl that is addicted to Newports and Black and Milds. And she is speed running lung cancer because she has completely given up on—
Wait, what did it say?
To Newports and Black and Milds. And she is—
You have 100 days left to live. Oh wait, is that legitimately part of the actual plot of the series?
speed running lung cancer because she has completely given up on life, as we can clearly see from this dirty ass stank ass apartment that would even give Asmongold's house a run for its money. The walls are completely discolored from all the cigarette smoke, trash bags are everywhere, a dish hasn't been washed in that bitch for at least a year, and there's probably a whole high society of bugs just living in there chilling. Like, bro, her apartment is so nasty. When her sister came over to her crib, she wore a whole hazmat suit because she was not trying to catch an infection in that one bedroom dumpster. But yeah, Yanni is a trifling ass cat girl who is addicted to cigarettes. Oh, and I forgot to mention, she is also broke and unemployed. And the only time she will work a part-time job is when rent is due and when she's out of six. And when it comes to actually working these jobs, well, I'ma just let these examples speak for themselves. So, example one, or job one. First job we see her work is a factory job. And at this job, they didn't allow smoking at all. So Yanni goes through the standard 8-hour shift. And during this shift, she started experiencing severe withdrawal symptoms within the first 30 minutes, by the way, because she smoked that much. She was struggling to do every single task they asked her to do. And when she had 30 minutes left on the clock, her supervisor came over looking for her. And she was gone, long gone, because she went to the gas station to smoke a pack of cigs. Because
oh dear God. Yeah, no, addiction's no joke, y'all. It really is no joke. Like, this is why it's testing the waters with the thing just to see what it's like can sometimes be very detrimental to yourself. If you go into it thinking, okay, I'm just going to test it, I don't have any interest whatsoever in it after that, I mean, chances are good. Cigarette smoke does not taste good. Weed does not smell good or taste good. Alcohol does not taste good. It does not feel good. None of it actually feels good. And yet people will just let pressure lead them into a very rough habit. And once you get into those habits, once it gets really bad enough, I mean, like, you're pooched. You're pooched. It's going to be hell to try to get through it. Absolute hell.
She could not take the pain of not smoking for that long. So obviously, she got fired. Now let's look at her second job. Now this job was 10 times easier than the last one. All she had to do was clean this vase and she'd get paid. So you gotta be thinking, there is no way in hell she could possibly fuck this up, right? She made the vase even dirtier than it was before.
Oh, that's impressive.
Her hot ass breath all over the vase. And she also used the vase as an ashtray.
How do you pull that off? Like, how do you pull that? That's just impressive. Honestly, that's just straight up impressive. Like, you were trying to fuck up the job at that point. You were trying to fuck up that job.
The cig she was smoking while cleaning it.
And
job number 3. Now this one was at another factory, and she was basically cleaning up a bunch of chemicals. So when it was time for her break, and she was in the break room, this one cat girl tries to light a cigarette. But the supervisor told her, do not try to light anything in here with an open flame, because their hazmat suits that they were wearing had a bunch of flammable material on it. So the girl started complaining and talking to Yanni. And Yanni Neko didn't hear a word she said. She also didn't hear her supervisor say to not use an open flame here.
No.
So Yanni tried to light a cigarette, and she blew up the whole factory. And then
oh no. Oh no.
the final job we see her work is at this universe's version of good old Mickey D's.
Yeah.
So her sister, out of all the people, was chilling eating at McDonald's with her friends after a long day of school. And while she was eating her burger, she finds a cigarette in that bitch.
Oh.
And guess why that cigarette was in that burger? Because this trifling ass cat is frying fries in the back with 5 cigarettes in her mouth.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. So, fun story on this one. I've actually heard, like, from a family member, the reason why they don't go to, like, a fast food restaurant. I'm not going to name the chain because, you know, I actually have viewership somewhat, and I don't want to, you know, cause any issues for said chain. But he went and got himself a boiga, right? Got himself a little boiga, and took a bite into the said boiga, and then hit something hard, and was like, what the fuck? And when he pulled back and looked in, there was half a pencil in the patty. A whole ass pencil. He brought that thing up to the cash register and was like, hey, what the hell is this? And they were like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, sir. Here, let's get you a fresh one. And he was like, why? So I can have the other half a pencil? Needless to say, he doesn't eat at those restaurants anymore.
They're falling in the fries. Good God, somebody call the health inspector. I ain't gonna lie, if I was a health inspector and I saw this nasty shit, I'm rating your establishment -1 out of 100. I'm not even giving you a chance to score 0. You're closing your doors immediately. They need to evacuate the whole building, find anybody who ate there that day, and put them in quarantine before a whole new virus develops and an entire new pandemic starts. Because all it takes is one dumbass to do some dumbass shit once that could end up leading to civilization as we know it being cooked. And I'm not gonna lie, Yanni had one moment that I'm surprised that she didn't at least cook her whole city. Because what she did right here is what I like to call how to make a new virus 101.
Okay.
So, Yanni was walking back from the store, and she just bought a new pack of smokes. And while she was trying to open it, she flicked the pack, and all the cigs went flying. And over half of them landed in dog doo-doo.
Ah, come on. Oh, and you know that and well she's going to smoke that shit still.
So Yanni, being in complete shock, fell to her knees because she just spent the last of her money on this pack. So she decided that she was gonna at least
germs surrounding a molecule of food on the floor and counting to
invoke the 5-second rule and pick up the ones that didn't land in the doo-doo. So she picked them up and walked away.
Respect.
But then, I kid you not, she turned around and said,
Maybe it's fine if I just cut off the tips.
Oh my goodness!
I'm telling y'all, bro. If
I tried. I had respect. I had a little bit of respect. But oh my god, this is going. Oh no.
Some nasty ass nigga ever did this shit in real life, it would lead to the T-virus breaking out and a zombie apocalypse is starting.
I'm sorry, but this is actually probably something that happens on an occurrence, and they probably don't even think to cut off the tip. I'll be perfectly honest. This is not an uncommon occurrence, I'm guaranteeing.
And guess what? Nigga, we not surviving. We don't have Leon. We don't have Chris. We are cooked. Everybody getting infected. I am very surprised that her city did not turn into Raccoon City after what she just did. Smoking a cigarette with dog doodle on it. Oh my God. But that was a prime example to show you how addicted to cigarettes she actually is. It doesn't matter if it gets stuck in poo or if she has to dig one out of a trash can. This nasty ass cat will smoke it. And another just insane example is when this little kid was drowning in front of her face. Now the kid couldn't swim and the river current was taking him. So he started screaming at Yanni for help. And I kid you not, Yanni stared at this little nigga and contemplated if she wanted to save him or not, because she just started the cigarette that she was on right now. So after staring at the kid,
put it out, put it down, save the kid, go back and get your cig again and relight it. It's fine. It's fine.
For like 30 seconds, she finally takes her last puff and runs in to save the kid. So she makes the save and saves the kid. But what she did to this poor kid after this was absolutely vile. She told the little nigga after she saved him,
Thank me with a cigarette. Oh, thank you.
Look at the pain in this kid's face. I'm not gonna lie, if I was that kid and I knew her breath was that hot, I wouldn't have even called for help.
Oh dear God. That's just vile.
Would have just kept on floating down the river and accepted my fate. Because smelling her breath is a fate worse than death. I'm sorry, let me die. That is pure torture. And then I'm not gonna gloss over the fact that she really told the kid, you could thank me with a cigarette. Asking a child for a cigarette is genuinely insane.
Yeah, just a little insane.
What are we doing? But even though that kid got hit by Yanni's hot-ass breath attack, believe it or not, he actually got off kinda easy. Because he could have got put through hell. And a character whose life is absolute hell because of Yanni is none other than her landlord.
Oh God, just seeing her room. Just seeing her room is enough.
She puts this man through hell. Every time he's on screen, I can only just feel sorry for him because you know some bullshit's about to happen to him. Now, I will say this though. This Humpty Dumpty Dr. Eggman built ass landlord is a freak. He is a super gooner. This man is an inflatable Catgirl plushie that he be going to town on. And in the first—
Oh no, everyone's awful. Okay, it's the 40K universe all over again.
First 2 minutes of the anime, it literally shows him beating his meat. Like, this man is freaked the fuck out. But this is no excuse for the torture that Yanni puts this man through, because—
I mean, yeah, no, I mean, like, let's be perfectly honest. Everyone has their vices. Everyone has their outlets and all that. And at least his outlet is in his own house. In the, he doesn't flaunt it around the neighborhood. He doesn't do, gross shit outside. He just, okay, I just have this thing in my room in order to just blow off some steam. It's perfectly fine. Like, that's valid. That's fair. It's fine. It's weird, sure, but is it wrong? No. Yanni literally dumped her ashtray out on this poor man's head. Like, what the fuck?
Dear God. So I'm gonna just show y'all what this man has to go through every day. So let's look at this first incident. The landlord was cleaning up outside, right? And he was just enjoying his afternoon cleaning the premises. But then here comes Yanni behind. She taps him on the back and tells him to turn around. So when he turns, Yanni is drunk because she's been smoking and drinking the whole day. So she starts to gag. And when the landlord is fully turned around in front of her face, she burps in his face and a smoke heart came out. And she just started laughing in his face. And the landlord just stood there stone-faced because when he smelt the combination of booze and smoke, he ended up getting hit with a PTSD episode of his deadbeat dad yelling at him to go get some booze and cigarettes. And he remembered the smell of his dad's hot-ass breath. And it was the same as Yanni's. So after he snapped—
Oh my God. Oh, that is pain. Oh, this poor bastard.
Back to reality, he dropped his broom and started having a heart attack on the spot because he got hit with some trauma and some hot ass breath, a double dose of doom. So he was screaming in pain while Yanni just stood there and wondered, what's wrong with bro? Landlord
Jesus
torture
Christ.
incident 2. Yanni was smoking on her balcony, and she sees the landlord once again cleaning and minding his business. So without even thinking about it, Yanni decided, let me start fucking with this nigga. So she dumps a bunch of cigarette ash on his head, and the landlord just brushed it off, because he probably thought it was just the wind. So Yanni, not getting any type of reaction, decided to grab a bunch of trash in her pocket and throw it down at her. Now he reacted off of that and wondered what the hell is that, but he still decided to keep minding his business. So then Yanni decided to
see, like, this is just fucking awful. Like, why? You this shitty and bored with your life at the moment? What's wrong with you?
dump her whole ashtray on her with all of her old cigarettes. So the landlord knew it was her at this point, but the last thing Yanni dropped damn near made my jaw drop. She dropped
Why did he hit a button that said drop the load?
a microwave.
What the fuck?
I don't know how he does it, but this landlord has the patience of a saint. Like, if I
What the fuck? Who does that?
was a landlord and you did this to me, get ready to find a new place to live because I'm evicting your ass. Congratulations, nigga. You're home.
I will go through the paperwork. Get your ass out of here. What the fuck?
Dropping a microwave from a second-story balcony is insane. Like, look at him, bro. She put a dent in his face. But this gets 10 times worse. So the landlord confronts her in her room, right? And he was just lecturing her and scolding her. And Yanni wasn't listening to a damn thing he was saying. Everything he was saying was going in one ear and out the other. So when he turned around, Yanni grabbed some nicotine patches and she puts 2 on the back of his head. So Yanni started laughing because the patches made a face on the back of his head.
Oh my god, with the little back of the head dimple.
The credit neck roll. But then she looked at the box and it said, please don't use on humans because these were meant for beast folk. So his head starts swelling and he starts to tell Yanni, I don't feel so good. So to get the patches off of him, she pulled out her bare ass and farted in his face.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
So this knocked him out cold like it would probably do to anybody. And after she drug him outside, she ripped off the patches and left him there for the rest of the day. Landlord torture
And just left him there. Oh my dear lord.
incident 3. Yanni couldn't pay rent one day because she spent all of her remaining money on you-know-what. So the landlord cut a deal with her. He told her to pick all the weeds in the garden and he'll let her slide this month. And don't touch the cabbages. So Yanni picked the weeds.
You just told her what not to do, so she's going to do it. In fact, she's probably going to use those cabbages as ashtrays now.
So when the landlord came back about an hour later, he turns the corner and sees that all the weeds are gone, but all the cabbages are gone as well. And the reason why they were gone is because Yanni ate all of them.
Ah, of course.
Oh my
Cabbage guy.
Now, from all that torture that I just showed y'all, we can clearly see that this man's life is hell. But believe it or not, the landlord is actually the nicest character in this show. Because even though Yanni's trifling as hell and she's late on rent every time, he still lets her stay here. Because cat people in this anime
What's with all these beast folk job restrictions?
actually do face discrimination. Also, he lets other cat girls stay here that have addictions. And one of them is speed running death faster than Yanni. But first, we're gonna be taking a look at Yaku Neko. And Yaku Neko is the Jesse Pinkman of this show. She is a junkie. If she was a main character, this show would be called Drug Cat because she's done everything under the sun. So the first time we see her is when Yanni ran out of cigarettes. So she asked her, yo, let me get a puff. So she takes it before Yaku can tell her what that actually is. So Yanni takes a hit, and the moment she took it, she was out of this world. She was fried. And it was pretty clear what this was. Yaku even says that we should get some ice cream after this. So I'm pretty sure she got the munchies. So
Oh no, okay. At least it's not, you know, some harder shit.
they both kept on hitting it and getting blasted out of their mind. Then once they were both on a different planet, Yanni finally asked the question.
This a cigarette? Of course it is.
Stop the cap.
Okay, now that's irresponsible.
Lying her ass off. That ain't no cigarette, nigga. That's straight gas. So later that night, Yanni pulls up to her room, right? And when she opens the door, she sees a needle in her arm. Now, I have no clue what the hell she was shooting up her arm. If I had to take a guess, it probably starts with the letter H and sounds like the female version of hero. So you can put the clues I gave you together. So Yanni straight up asked her,
There's no way you're shooting up any weird drugs again, right? Of course I'm not doing drugs! I'm clean now and you f***ing know it, don't you?
Oh my god. Stop.
so we basically end up figuring out that Yaku Neko is a recovering addict. And I am 99.9% sure that she is fresh out of prison, because every time they say the number 12 around her, she shoots up to attention. So I think this had to be her inmate number. And she tries to deny
Oh no. Oh no.
any and all type of rug use when she knows damn well she's on shit 50% of the time. So the next troublesome
This is a wild anime. I actually might check this one out, but like, it's gross. But it's one of those animes where it's like you need to actually look into these sorts of things, into like these sorts of lives, just to understand what humanity actually kind of goes through on the negative side. People who can't handle this stuff, either A, have dealt with this and just don't want to relive that, understandable. B, are completely sheltered away from this and think that this is just demeaning and not real, which not real respect, because this is real. This is exactly the type of shit that goes on constantly in these kinds of situations. It's or C, they understand and they're just like, I understand, guys, but I just can't stomach this. Which, understandable. I can respect that. I might be in the third camp, but like, yeah, addiction's no joke, guys. Addiction is no fucking joke.
cat is Hameko. Or let me actually introduce this character with her real government name that she chose. So, get ready. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Hameko Yurafua Angel. And I'm dead ass.
What?
This is on her ID. She messed up one day when she was trying to get a last name. And now she's stuck with this name for the rest of her life. So yeah, Hame Neko is a streamer who acts nice for the camera. But when that camera is off, she is a whole different person because she has severe anger issues. If you piss her
So she's a typical streamer. Gotcha.
off once she's popping off on everybody in the room. She is also a toxic fighting game player that will get tilted and start crashing before a set is even over. And when she's streaming, she will get clipped for some of the stupidest shit you will ever see. This is an average stream for her.
Oh my God, chat, hello! I can't wait to tell you all about my personal life today.
I love you so very much. Wait, donated $50,000. Okay, Hame-chan, please take all of my savings.
I love you so very much, Hame-chan. Please take all of my life savings.
Oh my God, thank you, Mr. Gooner69, for the $50,000 dono. Ooh, woo. Meow. Oh my God, chat, there's a moth in my room. Chat, I have to turn the camera off real quick.
She forgot to turn the camera off.
But on the real though, the worst stream she ever did was when she was doing an IRL stream going around the entire apartment. And she was basically going around recording everybody's private business. And when she got to the landlord's room, she caught this nigga cracking that body pillow live on stream.
Oh no, it's the Domino's situation all over again. Like I don't know if it was Domino's, the delivery girl or whatever. Holy no.
So when she showed this on stream, she got banned indefinitely, and she will probably be moving to Kick in the near future. So, the next character is Kansai Neko, and she's actually the most normal person in this entire apartment complex. Her gimmick is just telling terrible jokes, and she's supposed to be a comedian. She'll just say some bullshit like this.
I was gonna say about that bird on there, not sure why they call him Peace when the bird looks like one of them migratory ones. You know, kind of like geese.
Your joke is a rhyme?
Man, what the fuck is you talking about?
What the fuck was that?
I'm sorry, man. I wasn't thinking about it when I did it.
Then we have Pin Pin Neko, who is a homeless cat that chooses to be homeless and lives in an Amazon box. And the only thing she eats is boiled grass. And the reason why she does this is because she wants to be one with nature and one with the earth. She's like on her spirituality arc. So to give it a buck with you, she's basically a hippie. Now,
fair enough. I mean, like, that's a life choice at that point.
The last cat in this apartment complex is, without a doubt, the first cat that will probably die. And that is Aru Neko, the alcoholic.
Oh, that is respect for the grind.
Cat. This cat is drunk 24/7. I have never seen a character in any type of media drink this much. Like, this is some next level alcoholism. Her liver has a sliver of HP left because she could, in all honesty, fall over and die at any moment. She had a doctor's appointment, right? And the doctor literally told her, if you don't stop excessively drinking, you will die before you graduate college. Like, bro, her dependency for alcohol.
Oh, she's not even out of college yet. Oh no.
Is so bad that if she stops drinking for at least an hour, her body will start to shake. And her shakes are so strong, it will start an earthquake. And the only way her shakes will go away is if she starts drinking again. That is how cooked she is. And there's already been multiple moments where she could have died. Her first dance with death was when Yanni came over to her room for a drink. Now, the drink that she made Yanni was absolutely diabolical, and no person should ever drink this shit. She poured a half a cup of whiskey and put some syrup in it. Then she added some lemon juice and some tap water and told Yanni, drink up, nigga. So Yanni drunk all of this. And the moment she finished this, everything in the room was spinning, and she passed out immediately. That is how strong that diabolical concoction that she made actually.
Really? That doesn't sound too crazy to me. I mean, it seemed like most of the alcohol for that was from the just from the Jack. Huh?
Really was. Then
it was even watered down.
So insane that not even the biggest alcoholic in a college frat would ever think to ever do some shit like that.
Okay, wait. Let me go back here. What was in that?
And no person should ever drink this shit. She poured a half a cup of whiskey and put some syrup.
Okay, half a cup of whiskey, that's a lot. That is a lot. Some syrup. Like, what do you mean syrup?
In it. Then she added some lemon juice and some tap water.
Okay, maybe it was the tap water that fucked her.
Ever do some shit like this? She put down a bottle that was called Demon Ice. So there's no telling how strong that is. Then she put
I like their music. Oh wait, that's Demon Dice.
long bendy straw in that bottle and went to sleep while drinking this shit. Like, bro, this is crazy. This is something that you would see on Dumb Ways to Die. Like, the fact that she even thought of this is just wild. So then some hours passed, right? And when we see her again, she is having excruciating stomach cramps because she didn't stop drinking. So she eventually just puked everywhere because she...
Oh, and guess which direction she did that in? Where Yanni is passed out.
Clearly had alcohol poisoning because she was drinking straight from that bottle for like hours with no water, no chaser, no nothing, just straight booze. And if Kansai didn't come in here and check on her, she would have 9 times out of 10 choked to death and died. Now let's look at this second dance with death.
At least you have somebody that's coming in here and coming in there and checking on you every now and then because they know you're probably about to die at any moment.
This entire group of degenerates went out for drinking one night. Now the server came in, right, with 3 bottles of sake, and it was meant for every single person at the table. So when server put the drinks down, this alcoholic fiend chugged all 3 of the bottles straight. So after she chugged all 3 of those sake bottles, she stood up to go to the bathroom. And when she tried to take a step, she face planted. She was blackout drunk. So she got up and kept on trying to walk to the restroom, but she went the wrong way because she had no clue where she was going. And she ended up
she blazed. She blazed. She doesn't know anything.
The entire restaurant. And when she finally got to the restroom, it was nowhere near the restaurant. It was at a random convenience store. And when she came out the convenience store, she got more booze. I'm gonna be so real. When I was watching this, I had no clue how she was still functional. I was just flabbergasted. But this gets even crazier. So she had no clue where she was at. So she called a taxi. Now, when she got in the cab, the driver asked her where to. So she thought for like 10 seconds.
Can you take me home? Where's your home? My house. Where's your house? The place I sleep at? Oh, dear God.
Then randomly said,
To Aoshima?
So the driver took her there. Now, the city that they are in that this show is based off of is Sagamihara. And this is where it's at on the map. Now, I want y'all to guess, where the hell is Enoshima?
Is it down here somewhere? Is it down here?
And how long does it take to get there? I'm gonna give y'all 5 seconds to come up with an answer.
Yeah, over here, probably like 4 or 5 hours.
Enoshima is all the way down here.
I was
And
close.
this drive is a solid hour and 15 minutes.
Okay.
She went to a whole town an hour away while drunk off of her ass and just walked around the town for the entire night. And she stayed there till sunrise just chugging beer. So early that
Oh,
next
dear
morning,
Lord.
the landlord and Yakuneko find her. And you want to know how they found her? Yakuneko put a GPS on her when she left the night.
Thank God. Holy crap, Yakuneko, you did something good. Good job. Honestly, good job. Good job. Good looking out.
Before. And the reason why she did this is because this isn't the first time this has happened. This has happened multiple times. And
Oh,
she
no.
did this as a safety precaution. So they threw her in the back of the truck and drove an hour back to the apartment. Now I just
Oh,
gave
dear
y'all
Lord.
a rundown of all these degenerate cat girls that live.
What are they doing? What are they doing here? Are they sharing a straw? Are they just like bouncing booze back and forth? What do you mean?
In this freaky ass landlord's apartment complex.
Yes, those are pet. Okay.
Now there is another human that lives here, and her name is Sayori. And well, she's a little interesting. Let's just say
Okay.
that she's a mangaka, and she writes
Oh.
manga about
Ah.
corn. Or if you don't know what I'm trying to say, I'm just play the damn theme song. Yeah, she fits.
That's one way to get the message across.
Just right in with everybody in this apartment complex. Now it's time to answer the major question. Will Yanni ever quit smoking?
No.
And well, my prediction for that is an easy hell no. She's
No.
too far gone, bro. I'm sorry. I am so confident with this prediction.
You have, in order to quit something, you have to have an interest or an actual care to quit. She doesn't. She doesn't, because the only thing left in her brain is the want and desire to smoke. That's it. That's all she cares about. So she has no interest. She's going to have to get like a real wake-up call sort of situation to really get that desire and then actually hold on to that desire for more than 5 minutes.
Bet my house on it. You know what? This ain't even a prediction. That's a spoiler. Shouts out that nigga Paul Heyman. We even figure out later on that her mother is also a chain smoker. So we can see where the influence came from. And I ain't gonna lie, her mama is a fiend. They was at the movie theater, right? And her mom crawled all the way in the theater from her sister over to Yanni so she could get a puff while they was in the movies because she's trying to hide her smoking habits from the other daughter. Also, Yanni has tried to quit multiple times. One night she had a nightmare and the doctor told her you only got 100 days to live. So she woke up and called her sister and said,
This is a potential wake-up call for her. This could have been a wake-up call.
I'ma finally quit smoking. Just for her to light up a cigarette 5 seconds later while still on the phone with her sister. So she's not quitting no time soon, my nigga. But even though Yanni is a trifling degenerate, her degeneracy actually did save the world. One day, she
I think I've seen this clip. This is wild.
accidentally summoned a demon in her apartment from all of her old cigarette butts. And the demon was ready to take over the world. But this demon was so disgusted by what he seen in her apartment that he said, fuck trying to conquer the mortal realm. I'm going back to hell.
Hell with this shit. What do you mean this is what they're doing? Fuck that.
So he crawled back screaming in horror and left and went back to the underworld
Shit failed.
because he was that grossed out. So, yeah. This anime is probably the greatest anti-smoking PSA of all time. I'm never touching a cigarette ever in my life after watching this. Also, I'm about to go deep clean my whole damn house. Everything is about to be spotless in here after watching this. Anyways, man, hope y'all enjoyed. And on the
I did. This was
real,
fantastic.
make sure y'all
we got
take
5
care of
seconds.
yourselves, man, because we do not need to end up like Yanni Neko.
Ladies
Hey.
and gentlemen.
Respect though, they don't have human ears. They don't have the 2 sets of ears. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been a wild ride. I might actually still give this anime a try. It looks interesting. It does look very interesting and funny, as long as you can get past the degeneracy of it, which I might be able to. But yes, remember to like, share, subscribe. Go check out the original video. CJ does really good work. He's very fun when he covers these sorts of animes. It's great. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one, and bye-bye. Wow. Hey, did you enjoy that? Was it funny? Well, come and check it out live over at twitch.tv/freeform_art. Make sure you put the _art. We have lots of fun there. We enjoy ourselves, and we want to see you over there. So come on and hang out. See you in a bit.